Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be doing my November TBR, and I have a couple books that I will be already picked out, and then I don't know if you can see them here, but this is my TBR cart, and I have wrapped 50 books in wrapping paper, kind of like a blind date with a book. They all have a little tag that tells me just like very little about what the book is, and so I did it about 2 months, about a month ago now, and so I can't really, I know what some of them are kind of because they're really big or they're really obscure looking, but most of them I have no clue what they are because I gave very obscure like detail about them. So I will go into the books that I plan on reading, just like outside of these. I will say that I don't know if I will get to everything. Don't expect these all to be in my wrap up because from what I've learned about my last TBR video is that sometimes you can't get to everything. And that is surely the case for my October TBR. But irregardless, this is the first book I know I want to finish, and it's the Histories by Herodotus. I am joining the read-along hosted by Jenny Brooks, and she's hosting a read-along for this book over November. I'll link her channel down below, or her video about the read-along. But basically, this is the first piece of historical nonfiction that we have ever, that at least, archaeologists and historians have found. And it chronicles different aspects of ancient Greece and expeditions to ancient Persia. So yeah, I'm excited. I've read bits and pieces about this, but I've never really read like anything in depth. And yeah, I'm excited to hear everybody else's thoughts during the read-along. The second book I have here is The Birth of Venus by Sir Dunant. I have this one on my TBR because I have it available on Libby. And it's actually expiring soon, but before the end of October, so I'll probably get to it before at the very beginning of November. So this is historical fiction in Italy, and it features the kind of story of the woman who's portrayed in, I think it's Boccaccio's Birth of Venus painting. I believe that's what it's about, but it's historical fiction set in Renaissance Italy. What more can I ask for? And speaking of historical fiction, we have Wolf Hall by Hilary Mantel. I don't like this edition I got it thrifted, but it's whatever. I have it available on Libby as well, so that will help with this huge chunker. The font in here is pretty like sizable, so and it's only about 600 pages. It's just really tall. Like, it's really tall. But this is historical fiction centering Thomas Cromwell. But yeah, I'm really excited to get into this. I also have the second book in this trilogy, Bring Up the Bodies. And it's a lot shorter, and there's no audiobook for it, so I'll just read that by myself. But yeah, Wolf Hall. And then the last of the books that I'm going to be picking like consciously for myself is The Gwenevere Deception by Kiersten White. And so this is an Arthurian retelling where I believe the main character, I think it's like gender bent a little bit. I'm not quite sure, but I really liked The Dark Descent of Elizabeth Frankenstein, which is also a novel by Kiersten White. And so I'm excited for this because I'm actually taking a course at university right now called Early Celtic Literature or something like that, but it's basically Celtic literature surrounding King Arthur. And honestly, like, we haven't really I just got my midterm back and I got a B, even though I thought I failed because it was really hard. Like, it's a really hard class for like what I thought it was going to be, but that was a tangent. But I'm excited. I'm kind of in the mood for some more lighthearted Arthur retellings, because the stuff that I'm learning about right now is like where he did his battles, signification of the crow and round table and stuff like that. But that's the Guinevere Deception. So I think I'm going to pick 3 or 4. I'm going to do 4. I'm going to prioritize these ones. So if I don't get to the Guinevere Deception, or The Birth of Venus or something like that. It's fine. I'm going to prioritize these. And besides, I have audiobooks for 2 out of the 4 books I just showed you. So hopefully those will be fine. My voice is a little hoarse right now. But what I'm going to do is pull up a random number generator on my iPad here. There's 50 books. So I just put in the things to 1 to 50. And we're going to do a random number for 4 of these. Okay, so the first one, it started on 8. So we have 17, 19, 28, and 11. And I'll be right back as I find those books. So this is the number 11. I'm going to do them like in order from smallest number to largest number, not in the order that I drew them. But this is the number 11. This is number 17. It's big. And this one's 19, a little smaller, thank goodness. And this is 28, the last number we pulled. So I'm gonna open them up with you guys. So I think I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do largest or smallest number to the largest number, like the way I drew them. So the first book we have here is a nonfiction history, and it's based off the occult. So that's a little subject that I like to dabble in, like read about. I find it interesting. So let's see. Oh God, my grandma would hate me. She unwraps everything like really neatly so she can reuse everything, but I bought this wrapping paper, so, and it's just like brown paper, so I'll pull off all the tape off of it and then burn it because I have a wood stove that I use to keep warm throughout the winter. So I don't know if you could hear me through that, but so here's the first book we have here is Mysteries and Secrets of Magic by CJS Thompson. So I got this one from my mother-in-law when she was getting rid of a bunch of her books, because she has an extensive library but only has so much room, and she was just, you know, unhauling books that she has already read and probably won't need to reference ever again, or just didn't like and stuff. But she let me have first dibs on it, and she's like an astrologer and tarot reader, so she has a lot of books on the occult and magic and stuff. So yeah, I think this one follows quite a bit about magic in different like realms of the world. So it covers magic and religion, magic in ancient Egypt, ancient Jewish magic, Celtic, Hindu, and Greek and Roman, Arab, Slavic, Chinese and Japanese magic. Like, it covers everything. There's stuff about necromancy, demonology, the Black Mass. So a bunch of cool stuff. I might do like a reading vlog maybe about this, because it seems like it has a lot of information that kind of skims the surface on a lot of these topics about the occult, which some of you might find interesting. I know I find it interesting. So the second book we have here is a big chunker. So this is nonfiction history again about Europe. I think I know which one this one is, because this is one that I was saying that, like, because it's so big that like I know what it is, and I don't know if I will get to finish it this month. Unwrapping it. Yeah, I knew it was this. So this is Absolute Power, The Real Lives of Europe's Most Infamous Rulers. And so this is kind of a collection of mini biographies of different kings, queens, monarchs, the like, in Europe. I definitely don't think I'll finish this month because school, but I think I'll try to get to at least 1 or 2 people from each section. Some sections are longer than others, and I'll let you know how far I get to this, probably like in a reading vlog or in my wrap up. We'll see. All right, so this is the third one we picked. This one was number 19. And so the little tag here says 20th century British classic. I have no clue what this could be. There was quite a few 20th century British classics I put in this. I have a feeling it's Forster though. I put a few of his books in this little project. Who knows? Maybe it's someone else. Maybe it's like Henry James. No, he's not British. He's American. But he lived in Britain. Oh God, my grandma would kill me. Okay, there we go. Oh, I was right. It's Forster. And this is Howard's End. I don't really know much about this, but I know that Forster is a favorite from Carolyn Marie Reads. Like, she really likes his work. So yeah, I will prioritize this month. It's not too long. It's like 300 or so pages in this edition, but this edition's also like quite small. You know, it's like mass market paperback size, so maybe I'll find a nice audiobook to accompany this. And so the last book we have here was number 28. So it went from this shelf to the second shelf. And this is a 19th century British classic of collected stories. I don't know what this one is. I put a couple short story collections in this little like wrapping project. So it could be really anybody, or it could be a multitude of authors. I actually don't know. Okay. Ooh. I don't know what this is. So this is Henry James. Okay. The two authors I guessed for the last one. But this is Daisy Miller and Other Stories. I got this quite a bit ago. But I've never read anything from Henry James. So this will be a first. It was published in 1878. Did I say it was? Yeah, I said it was 19th century, right? Okay. So this includes Daisy Miller, Pandora, The Patagonia, 4 Meetings, and some notes and stuff. Not too many editions in this. Maybe I've never read anything with Henry James, so this will be the first. Maybe that'll be good. A little short story collection to dabble my toes into everything. So that is the last book that I will be attempting to read this month. So I will just do a quick recap. So Herodotus, the Histories. The Birth of Venus by Sarah Dunant. Wolf Hall by Hilary Mantel. The Gwenevere Deception by Kiersten White. Mysteries and Secrets of Magic by C.J.S. Thompson. Absolute Power, The Real Lives of Europe's Most Infamous Rulers by C.S. Denton. I don't think I mentioned his the author's name there the first time. Howard's End by E.M. Forster. And Daisy Miller and Other Stories by Henry James. So yeah, that is my TBR. Again, I don't probably think I will finish the big history nonfiction, but oh, I forgot 2 books. That's my TBR. So we will see how far I get through these. No promises that I will finish everything, but who knows? Maybe I will just be a reading machine this month, because I sure wasn't in October. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys are reading some good books and staying safe. Have a good day.